Hello, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel, Creative Brain, Organized Life. And today I'm going to talk about the Anna Griffin Simply card kits. And we just had a vacation at the beach, stayed in a condo, and this was the perfect little package to take with me to do something creative. So I thought I would mention if you're going on vacation or road trip or something and you want to do something crafty but small, I would suggest one of these kits. So you don't need a die cut machine because everything is ready to be put together, and you just get to decide which goes on what. You can add things, you can take your own die cuts. So I did take one pack of these glitter die cuts and I added that in with the card kit items, and I think it adds a little dimension and glitter and different colors and kind of makes it a little bit more personal. So I just thought we would look through these, and then I wanted to go ahead and finish them. So Anna has several different themes for the card kits. This one is encouragement. So it's called Simply Encouragement Card Making Kit. Comes with cards, layers, sentiments, embellishments, and bows, and it makes 12 cards. If you do want to stretch it out, you can. You don't have to put the layer on, so you could make 24 cards if you have other card bases and you want to spread it out. But I went ahead and just did this. So I kind of did the same thing for 2 cards, so that's another way you can switch it up and make them all different. But I just decided to make 2 similar items. So this only difference is green layer that I added from my own stash is a different design, but the other ones are the same. And this is the same. So you see I added the layer. I put some on the puffy squares and some are not. I tried to add a bow to most things and at least 2 flowers. This embellishment came with the kit. So you have a little bag of the gold embellishments. And then this one, I added the gold glitter, but everything else was in the kit. So I thought that was really pretty together. And then this one, I added pink glitter layer, and you can see they're different shapes, but the rest of the card is the same. And this one, I put flat on the card. So that was a little bit different. And this one, I added a butterfly, which came in the gold embellishments that she gave us. And just for fun, I put the bow on at an angle, like it's on the rose. And this one, I have the blue glitter. So it's really pretty. I think this design was gorgeous though, and you really didn't need to add anything else on. I just happened to have it and decided to do it. So I didn't do the sentiments on the outside because I realized these are pre-printed and they say something on the inside. So I thought I wanted to match the outside embellishment to what it says on the inside. So I think I'll just open one of each, and then let's see. So that's the pink one. And then we can look through them that way and just pick the right thing to put on the front. So have you done one of these card kits yet? They're really fun. They're a little bit more expensive because everything is already ready to be put together. And the card is even cut in a shape, which is really pretty, that matches and mirrors the panel shape. And then it's already printed with a sentiment, so it's definitely a quick card. Okay, so that one says 1 step at a time is all it takes. This one says grow through what you go through. So let's see what kind of sentiments we have. Make it happen. You got this. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Well done. Sending okay, so sending positive notes, I feel like that's a little different than the ones that are there. I believe in you. Keep going. Wishing you all the best. Good things take time. Yes, you can. And sending hugs. I feel like these all say you can do it. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. That one says well done. Be brave, be bold, be you. That might go with you can do it. Good things take time. Maybe go through or one step at a time. I feel like that says the same thing. So maybe there. One step at a time. I believe in you, maybe. Or believe in yourself. What's this one? Excellence is doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. So I would say well done on that one. Is doing ordinary things. Maybe you got this. Or keep going. Or keep going one step at a time is all it takes. I don't know. This is hard. Make it happen, maybe? Or keep going. What do you think? Excellence is doing... Okay, so now I see these are different colors. So maybe what we should do next is look at the front. I think the pink is pretty. The light pink works as well. Green, not as much, I feel. And that one is more blue. Okay, so there we go. That's a good way to narrow it down. So I think we'll use these two on these matching cards. Let's sort the rest and then we'll put them all together. So this is the black and pink, light pink one. You are truly incredible. Keep going. Yeah. You got this. You are truly incredible. And you can do it. I feel like those go together. Be brave, be bold, be you. You can do it. And you got this, I think. Okay. I'm not sure about that one, but let's move on and see if the other ones work out. You totally can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You totally can. I don't know. I'm not sure. You are incredible. Wishing you all the best. You truly are incredible. I think that one seems good. You are truly incredible. Believe in yourself. You are incredible. How about that? Okay, those I like the colors with as well. This one, one step at a time is all it takes. I believe in you would work. And yes, you can, or keep going. One step is all it takes. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. So that one's done. So this is, I think, the easiest way to do it. When you don't have sentiments inside, it's a little bit easier. I just design it around the shape and the color. But when you're trying to match it with what's inside, you got to think about it for a second. Okay. Grow through what you go through. Good things take time. And sending positive thoughts. Or sending hugs. Which one do we like better? Okay, now I'm going back to these other ones because I feel like those work, but do the other ones. You got this. You totally can. And this one is be brave, be bold, be you. Guess that would work. You can do it. That would work. But do we like that color? Yeah, it ties in the little flowers there. It works. I was kind of imagining green though. Let's look how pretty that is. I like the yes, you can do it better. And sending positive thoughts. And that one can stay then. Okay. So the last one is, you totally can. Yes, you can. And then, you got this. You totally can. I'm not sure. But I think we'll just go with it. And, you know, it's a handmade card from you. People are going to know that basically you're sending a hug in the mail. You're sending well wishes and encouragement, thinking of you. I think, you know, they're going to be happy either way. So now I'm going to come back and see if there's any gold embellishments that we want to add, since we had a whole bunch left. And this one already has a butterfly and the swirls. I think that one's done. This one has a gold and glitter. That's probably done. This one already has that, but it could use a butterfly. And again, this one has gold already, but it doesn't have a swirl now that I see that. Okay, so maybe one of these swirls. Let's see, those are leaves. That one's kind of big. Or a butterfly. So maybe we'll add the butterfly to that one. And I think these are too late to use on the outside, but you could use them on the inside. So I'll put that over there. And this could go behind one of the sentiments if you wanted to add it. I already have something on that one. And I already have this on that one. And that has a swirl. So I would put it here maybe, but this already has glitter. So I think we'll just save that for another project. But we could add a leaf. That might be pretty to add an embellishment like that. Do the same one there. So we'll glue that one on. So these two are left, and that already has that. So we'll save those. But now if I didn't have the glitter, I definitely would have used these on the corners like that, or just one corner. Really pretty. Finish these up real quick, and then I can put them in my box of ready to mail items. I think I will use a little bit of liquid glue just to make sure the sentiment stays on in the mail. You never know. And I have that little flourish, so I think I'll just overlap a little bit. I want to see the gold around the pink rim. That's how I decide how far down to put it. And then try to make it straight. Okay, so card one is done. I like it. Very pretty. Let's do the second one. And these already have the bows glued on. I did that while I was on vacation. And I'm just making sure I don't go off the edge of the panel. Okay, so those two are done. Let's get this one. And I did not put a bow on this one just because I did on all the others and it has a lot going on. So I'm going to put this kind of off center like that. Right in the middle, and that looks pretty. And then if I do decide before mailing that I want to add a bow, I can. I'm going to push it from that side because the glitter makes it a little bit hard. I may have to come back with hot glue. Things don't really want to stick to that glitter layer, which is why I haven't really used it very much in my scrapbooking. But in cards, you can do hot glue and it helps make it stick down. So I'm just going to copy that location, put it in the middle but off center. And that is card 4 done. Okay, this one I think we decided to add an embellishment. So you can see how fast these cards are coming together. And I know that is the appeal for people who don't want to spend a ton of time cutting cutting everything in the die cut. Okay, where did I say I was putting this? Maybe right there. So yeah, these cards are coming together really fast, so you can see the appeal of getting things done quickly, especially when you have cards you need to send out, or like I think she has this for Father's Day, Mother's Day, get well. Let's put both of those flowers over the sentiment. Does she have a happy birthday on these card kits? I don't know. That would be great. Pretty. I love it. And you still see the design on the panel behind it, but you have all this extra added color and dimension. And the glitter adds a little touch of sparkle. When this one is done, we're halfway through. It's nice to have all of these ready to go, not just for me, but for the family. They always come running to me at the last minute, of course, and say, I need a card for, you know, whatever occasion, which is actually really fun for me to be the one they come to and actually have something that I can give them, or let them, you know, choose from the box of cards that are ready to go. So that's really fun. Okay, and if you're not sure where you want something to go, before you take the sticker back off, dry fit it. I don't want to cover those pretty leaves, and I don't want to cover the entire embellishment, but it does kind of make that stand out. If I put it down there, it might look a little empty, so I'm maybe a little bit on top of it, but not all the way. I think that looks good, because this color blends in. Now the other one we picked for the matching card to this is a darker pink, so that one won't get lost as much. Pretty. Love the butterflies. So I think I'll do the same thing, but since that is a different shape, it's a rectangle instead of a square, I may put it down a little bit lower. Love it. All right, and this one, I think I said we were going to add a butterfly, but I don't want to cover those flowers. They're so pretty. So you could cover, we could go there. So if I did that though, then where does this go? I think it makes more sense to have that there, and maybe the butterfly up here or here. But this is a big butterfly, so I feel like it needs to go up here, and then it'll bring attention to the upper part of the card and the sentiment. So I think that's what we need to do. Normally I would put puffy squares behind this, but I think what I'm going to do is just peel off half of the backing and glue one side down and then one side, because it's such a big butterfly. You could have one side down and one side up, and that way it's not completely hiding anything because it can move. See that? So it makes it look like it's in flight. It gives dimension. Love it. All kinds of things on this one, but see, that will just hang out there and then goes flat in the mail, but then it'll pop back up. Okay, so let's do the same thing on this one. So do you keep track of what cards you send to people? I had started doing that and then I got out of the habit, and later I was thinking, am I sending them the same exact birthday card design as I did last year? So I think I'm going to go back to tracking. I used to take pictures, but that got too cumbersome. So I think I just need the list Keep going, and I believe in you. Perfect. So it could go like that. So it's kind of like a C shape of the flowers and the bow, which is pretty. Or you can spread it out and have it go. I think I like it there in the middle. Really, it doesn't matter. Either way works. They're all beautiful. Okay, so we'll just stick that under the first layer of the rose and just put it there. All right, all done. So I used everything in the kit except for a couple of the gold stickers, but these are great on all kinds of things, so definitely use those on another card. So I may put these on the inside of the card and then it's all done and it looks pretty on the inside where you're going to sign it as well. I don't know if you want to see me do that, but maybe I will just do that right now and be finished. Okay, so I feel like we should match designs. All right, so do we want it on that side or this side? I feel like usually you sign it there, so let's move it to there. So it's really fun to use everything you get in a kit and be done with all of the supplies and feel like, yes, I did it all. I finished all the cards. I used everything up and it feels great. Okay, so let's do a matching embellishment. Sorry, I'm shuffling here. I'm trying to find the ones that have leaves. Oh, let's see. Those have a swirl, which is kind of similar, so let's go ahead and do the leaves on the inside of these. And you could even put that one up closer. That's pretty. Put it up near the sentiment, or let's see, what about on that side? Yeah, that looks good too. Okay, so we'll do that on this one because I know it fits there. I actually really like that. That really highlights the sentiment, makes it look so pretty. What do you think? Good. It elevates the card, makes it just a little bit more special. Okay, so same, facing the same way for this same sentiment. I'm not sure who I would send this to. You can. You totally can. Needs encouragement on finishing a medical treatment or their final exam. Okay, sending hugs, and we'll do the same. And the back, it does say handmade by. I would normally sign that before I made the cards, but I can do it after. All right, so the last one, I feel like that has enough embellishment with the butterfly. Oh, that has a butterfly too. All right, well, so I think we'll go ahead and just put these in here, and then we will have used everything in the kit except for 2 bows, which I'm going to use in my scrapbook. Pretty, pretty. The last 2 are these 2, and then I will lay them all out so we can look at them all finished, all done, and beautiful. And I can't believe it. We used everything in the kit. That's really fun. That feels really great. And I don't have to try and go find room in my stash for it. And the person getting this in the mail is going to be so happy and feel so special. So these were the designs she had. I actually never even looked at them. Really pretty. Oh, that's right. Each panel is 2-sided, so you can choose which side you want to do. So I did 2 the same, but if I hadn't, all 12 would have been totally different, which is fun. But sometimes when I'm talking and visiting with the family, like I said, I was on vacation, I just kind of wanted to chit chat with them or watch a movie and get some things done. So for me, it was easier to just pick one side, do a similar design, similar flowers, and then get them done quicker that way. So the sentiments are all different though. So this is what I came up with. All the ones I finished. Oh, are we going to fit? I don't know. We're not going to fit. I'm going to have to move that over. Move that over. Maybe squeeze these in. Okay, there we go. So 12 cards completed, done, ready to mail. And again, this is the Simply Encouragement card kit, and I'm going to put them right back in here. They're all done, ready to go. I can put a note on here saying completed, ready to send, or I can put them in my big box that I have for cards to send as well. And then I can use that box for gifting a mini book or a couple cards as a set to somebody. Or I can use it for storage of other items that I have. But I'll go ahead and show you all of these. And then let's put them in the box. All ready to go. Yeah, it doesn't look like they should, but squishing them up may actually help dry the glue a little bit. And you see, they fit. Ta-da! Love it. And I don't think I need this anymore for this card kit, but I may keep it just for ideas and put that in with my other papers for ideas on Anna Griffin cards. And then might as well label it also. We will stick it here next to the name. I know it's encouragement. And just to be safe, I think I will use a little bit of Scotch tape to glue that on, because I've noticed a lot of my sticky notes are falling off of things. Okay. So, all right, so there we go, all completed, ready to send or gift. And I was able to put them all right back into here. And this is perfect to put on my shelf. All of the embellishments were stickers. But if you want to add things from your stash, and if you want to add the layers on flat, you probably want to add some liquid glue or tape runner. And other than that, you kind of have everything you need here to take with you on vacation like I did. So it's also a great thing to do with people who are not as experienced or younger. Like my daughter loves making cards with me from these. Or when I have, you know, my own kits I make from pre-cut things. So just wanted to share with you this. And I am working on some scrapbook pages. I'll be back to share that. So another fun thing I did on this trip was a little mini album with a Cocoa Daisy kit that I had. And it was about our vacation, and I may share that as well. So I will post those on this channel when I am finished. And I really love all of the messages and the comments that I've been getting. So thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel and the content. And thank you for helping me get my cards done. I'm excited to put these with my cards ready to send or gift section here in my craft room. So until then, I wish you a very happy 4th of July and happy crafting.